water, right? You're running to get water for you.
Hello.
Because you're too old and tired to be getting water after you have 12 kids.
Well, yeah, and then they had the farm, and they would always have fresh milk at home.
Hell, with 12 kids, they could just do like in the like the Seven Doors. You just pass. Well, one just fills the bucket, and they just pass it all the way to the house, from the bottom of the mountain all the way to the top.
There you go. There you go. And the cow's going again. Oh, jeez. You know. How many more kids you gonna have? Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah, I don't know who's getting tugged on more, Mama or the cow.
I don't know.
I'm out of milk. Come back next week.
So anyways, that's a great lead into Grandma's song.
Let's go with Grandma.
Grandma.
And this is not Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
I
This is
think
just
she's
Grandma.
just turning over in her grave.
great.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's hear it.
Your eyes could tell a story of a lifetime full of change. Fetching water from a well and threshing wheat all day. Filling the lamps with oil every evening for your life. 11 brothers and sisters at your table every night. Grandma, sit down here and tell me how it was when you were a girl. Did people really love the Lord down to their very souls? And tell me about your ma and pa. Did they kneel with you to pray? Share with me your memories so that they may never fade. You were sipping cola at a barn dance when a young man asked your name. He said if your pa didn't mind, could he take you on a date? A week went by, you got shy and sent your apology on a note you asked your mom. Would you give it to him, please? Well, he saved that note, 'cause boy, he hoped that he'd see you again. When he did, he gave it back, and he looked at you and grinned. The wedding was small, but it was all of what the times would allow. In a country church and a velvet white gown, you proclaimed your wedding vow. Grandma, sit down here and tell me how it was when you were a girl. Did people really love the Lord down to their very souls? And tell me about your ma and pa. Did they kneel with you to pray? Share with me your memories so that they may never fade. Grandma, share with me your memories so that they may never fade.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
I'm definitely going to post some links to, well, first of all, we have this music live on our page, facebook.com/Ralph Nudi, or getrealwithralph.com. The live stream hiccuped for a minute there. So if you were on and you got booted off, we're back live again right now. And we'll have the full episode reposted tomorrow as well as each song. So if you want to catch these KR Bluegrass songs that they did live here on the show, you can do that. And how else can people find your music? We're going to go to a break, but I want to make sure that people know, where do they find your music?
Well, www.krbluegrass.com. And of course, we're on Facebook, KR Bluegrass Band. All
right, KR Bluegrass Band on Facebook or krbluegrass.com. Thank you guys so much for coming in, and we'll have more after the break.
Live, and local. Kenosha's radio station for news, talk, and sports. Turn on AM 1050 or WLIP.com.
Are you looking for the hottest places to have a dinner date or the coolest places to grab a drink and appetizers with friends? Well, 262 Eats has it all. 262 Eats is a local food show that features the best the area has to offer. Watch Ralph Nudi as he samples the food, interviews the owners, and takes you inside and behind the scenes of the favorite places of locals and travelers alike. Be sure to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel to win prizes, gift certificates, and get special discount offers. That's 262 Eats.
AM 1050 WLIP. Live and local. Happenings Q&A.
Frank and I are hosting a 4-day, 3-night motor coach trip to Cleveland, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Christmas Story House, Jack Cleveland Casino, and so much more. It's an affordably priced getaway that promises to be tons of fun. We depart on November 15th, but space is limited, so sign up today. Call Kim at 262-564-8800. Pick up Happenings Magazine or tune in to AM 1050 WLIP Monday through Friday, noon to 3 p.m. for details about this trip and many other events we have planned for this fall. Or 262-496-7182. That number again is 262-496-7182.
Hi, this is Sherry Stoka, founder and owner of Wayless MD and Wellness. For many patients who come to us to lose weight, poor gut health is typically the underlying issue. It's an aspect of your overall health we help people acknowledge every day. If you don't, it can be like building a beautiful home with a rotted basement. Gut health issues that are not addressed early on can lead to autoimmune diseases such as thyroid dysfunction and diabetes. Depression or anxiety could also stem from poor gut health. At Wayless MD, we'll conduct a comprehensive assessment, looking at all parts of the body affected. We have a full lab service and we'll dive deep, looking at your gut microbiome, uncover harmful bacteria, yeast, fungus, and viruses. Our goal is to help people lose weight and cure disease by identifying and fixing root causes.
Wayless MD and Wellness, treating the whole person for optimal weight loss. Go to Wayless MD Kenosha to schedule a free consultation.
Hey guys, my name is Karen, and I wanted to tell you a story about my boyfriend, Mike. He's a great guy, super fun. He is the best in so many ways, except for our life in the bedroom. The last several months, he lost his ability to perform and also lost his confidence. It changed him, and he became miserable, and he was about to lose me. So get this, he hears an ad about this powerful male enhancement product called Noxitril. It's all natural, no stuffy nose, no headaches, no side effects. He tries it, and all I can say is, wow, incredible. I told him this feels like Viagra on steroids. Boy, was I glad I stuck around. With Noxitril, Mike is now my Energizer Bunny. He keeps going and going. Problem solved. Thanks, Noxitril. And Noxitril has this free bottle offer, so now there's no excuse for every guy to have it and keep going and going.
To find out how to get a free bottle of Noxitril, call 800-217-1579. 800-217-1579. Free bottles for a limited time, so call now. 800-217-1579. 800-217-1579.
A close call on the Money Wheel Friday. Take the weekend and come back Monday morning, $12.50 in the jackpot. It's brought to you by A.B. Schmitz Insurance. Something different. Summers, Garden, Florists and Gifts, Library Park Dental, and Building Waters. Count your Halloween candy and then come back for $12.50. Your chance to win Monday on Wake Up Kenosha. Bill and Pete.
This is Kenosha's radio station, AM 1050 WLIP.
Friday, November 8th at the legendary Brat Stop, the second annual Marine Corps and Veterans Day Ball fundraising event. Taking place from 6 to 11 p.m. There will be bucket raffles, 50-50 drawings, cake cutting ceremony, pizza, wings, and a DJ. All the proceeds raised are going to go to Veterans Outreach of Wisconsin. So come on out to the second annual Marine Corps and Veterans Day Ball fundraising event, Friday, November 8th from 6 to 11 p.m. at the Brat Stop in Kenosha. For more information or to get your event on the community calendar, go to WLIP.com.
AM 1050 WLIP Kenosha County Radar Weather. Sponsored by...
For the finest in men's fashions, it's clearly SJ Crystals on 6th Avenue in beautiful downtown Kenosha. Follow SJ Crystals on Facebook.
Tonight we have a 30% chance of rain in the PM hours, then eventually turning cloudy with a low of 35. Tomorrow, Monday, occasional rain with a high of 45. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, 20% chance of rain before 1 a.m., then turning mostly cloudy with a low of around 31, west winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Rolling into Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high near 40. I'm Thomas Corso, and this is your weather twice an hour or when severe weather strikes on Kenosha's AM station 1050 WLIP.
Mi corazón aplastado, dolido y abandonado. A ver, tú sabes, dime mi amor, cuánto amor.
And we're back here in the studios of AM 1050 WLIP. You're listening to Get Real with Ralph, your host, Ralph Nudi, in here with the KR Bluegrass Band as our musical guest. And we brought them on at the beginning of the second segment. And we've been just having a ton of fun here, jamming out to some bluegrass, which is a first for this show. And I have to say, it has been incredibly enjoyable so far. And Kathy, you got a couple more for us, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yep. So what are we starting with here?
The next song we're going to do is called "The Orphan Train," and in all bluegrass, that they tell stories of their lives. And the Orphan Train talks about between the 1880s and the 1930s, the officials would go into the streets of New York and they would pick up children living in the streets of New York that had no homes. And they would take them to children's services, and children's services would clean them up a little bit, teach them a few manners. And then they would put them on a train. And this train would go from the East Coast all the way out to the West Coast. And it would stop at every train station on the way out to the West Coast. And the children would get off the train, and they would stand on the platform, and people from around the community and neighboring communities would come to the train station. They would point at a child and they would say, "I'll take that child," or "I'll take that child," or "I'll take that child."
Oh, wow.
And oftentimes the child went into a loving home, but there were times when the child was taken to use basically for labor on the farms and in the houses and that. And there's a lot of documentary on it in the libraries. There are movies, there are books. There are many books from the people that were actually on the orphan train that tell their stories. And you might find that interesting. This is called The Orphan Train.
Yeah, that's where we find a banjo player.
Okay. Yeah, that's where we got Mike. We said, we'll take that one. We'll take that one. Well, I used to have a mother, but I can't recall her name. I had a baby brother who I'll never see again, for the children's home is sending us out on the orphan train to try to find someone to take us in. Take us in, we have rode the orphan train. Take us in, we need a home, we need a name. Take us in, oh, won't you be our kin? We are looking for someone to take us in. Well, I've stolen from the poor box, I've begged the city streets, I've swabbed the bars and pool rooms for a little bite to eat. In my daddy's old green jacket with these rags upon my feet, I'm just looking for someone to take me in. Take us in, we have rode the orphan train. Take us in, we need a home, we need a name. Take us in, whoa, won't you be our kin? We are looking for someone to take us in. Well, the children's home they gathered up, me and all the rest. They taught us to sit quietly until the food was blessed. Then they put us on an orphan train, sent us way out west to try to find someone to take us in. Take us in, we have rode the orphan train. Take us in, we need a home, we need a name. Take us in, oh, won't you be our kin? We are looking for someone to take us in. Well, the farmers and their families, they came from miles around. We lined up on the platform of the station in each town, and one by one we parted like some living lost and found, and one by one we all were taken in. Take us in, we have rode the orphan train. Take us in, we need a home, we need a name. Take us in, oh, won't you be our kin? We are looking for someone to take us in. Well, there's many a fine doctor or a teacher in your school. There's many a good preacher who can teach the golden rule, who started out an orphan sleeping in the freezing rain, whose life began out on the orphan train. Take us in, we have rode the orphan train. Take us in, we need a home, we need a name. Take us in, oh, won't you be our kin? We are looking for someone to take us in. Take us in, we have rode the orphan train. Take us in, we need a home, we need a name. Take us in, oh, won't you be our kin? We are looking for someone to take us in.
Wow.
Outstanding.
That was amazing.
What a story.
It is a true story.
That is a,
Yeah.
I love that they're real stories. Just about every kind of folk music, whether it be bluegrass, folk rock, that's one of the best things about it, is that you feel like you can connect with real stories. And I don't think that a lot of today's music gives you stories that you can connect with on that level.
Right.
I want to thank you guys so much for coming on. We're gonna have a short break here, and then after the break, we're gonna talk about. Well, you're the one that told me.
No, I just told you we're gonna be talking about our guests we're gonna have next week.
Oh,
I'm not gonna have a break.
I thought Jim was throwing me into a break.
I wasn't throwing you into a break. There's no more breaks to be had.
No more break. All right, I was a
hour.
little confused there. Jim's texting me, and I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on the radio.
I'm still connected with the song.
Yes,
So whatever you guys
I could
are
tell
talking about.
she's very connected.
Yes, I am. I got you.
The song moves you. All right, so on next week's show, we're going to have Rust Belt on.
Yeah, Rust Belt's going to
and
be here.
they're going to be playing this Friday at Fusion, correct?
This Friday at Fusion.
At what time?
I don't know. They're playing with Dropping Daisies.
They're playing
so
with
I
Dropping
think usually
Daisies.
start at 8 o'clock.
Okay,
9
8 o'clock Fusion, Dropping
Have you guys
Daisies
played
and Fusion.
yet? Fusion?
Oh, they would love you on the
They
stage.
would,
there.
absolutely.
Either there or Creative Space or both. Those are two good spots that you're going to want to go and get some exposure.
Mhm.
And
It's a downtown. It's in Kenosha.
We know a guy, don't we, Jim?
Yeah, we know.
I
We
got
know.
a guy.
Yeah, we know.
We know a couple
I got another
guys.
guy who that
Couple
guy
guys.
We know a
out.
couple of guys.
Just a couple people in Kenosha.
You know
I got a guy who
people.
got a guy who got another guy.
But this Friday at Fusion,
Very cool.
Rust
He
Belt,
might
Dropping
have you.
Daisies, they both played at the Songs of Freedom Music Festival. Both fantastic bands.
Great bands.
If you haven't checked them out, make sure that you do that. And this, of course, is KR Bluegrass. And you can hear their music by going to krbluegrass.com. And they have a new CD out called Live Again. And can that be bought on your website?
Yes.
Okay, great. So if you go on the website, KR Bluegrass, boy, that's like a tongue twister. KR Bluegrass. I was going to say Brewgrass, but that's
Yeah, I was gonna say, no one else has a problem with saying that name except for you.
I was wondering if he was okay. Like, you're okay?
You have an episode over there.
I'm having a moment. Yeah. Yep.
That song was too much for him.
I'm hoping you're going to take me in after that. That's what I'm hoping.
Hey, Ray, keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on your little buddy there, will you? All right.
Oh, if I'm,
Well, he's taking all your son.
We have time for one more, don't
Yes,
we,
we
Jim?
do. Yes, we do.
So I would love for you to just give us your best closing song before you.
We got 5 minutes to the top of the hour.
How about Foggy Mountain?
I love the Smokies.
love-
One of my favorite places on planet Earth is the Gatlinburg area.
Well, if you saw the movie Bonnie and Clyde, the old black and white
Yeah.
one. Okay, there was a car chase down that movie. In that movie, and the dust was flying
Yeah.
everywhere. So when you hear this, I want you to think of that movie, of
Yeah.
that dirt road and that car just blowing that dirt everywhere.
KNR Bluegrass. Yeah. Outstanding.
Foggy Mountain Breakdown.
Fantastic. Once again, you go to your website. That's krbluegrass.com, right?
Yeah, maybe
Go
come see us Saturday night at the Route 20 for the Bluegrass Sampler.
All right, Saturday
Bluegrass
night.
Sampler on Saturday
Bluegrass
night.
Sampler at the Route 20.
Absolutely. So go to your site and you can find out all about the band. And how many CDs do you have? Do you have just the
We have
three?
four.
You have 4 of them. Okay. So there's 4 CDs to choose from. And that one there, Foggy Mountains, on your KR Bluegrass Live. Where was it?
Great.
Yeah. Where was that? Where'd you do it live?
We did that at my church. It's a beautiful 1800 acoustical church
Oh,
in
nice.
Rochester.
Okay.
And we did enough songs that we could make 2 CDs out of it.
Oh, fantastic.
So we have CD Live and CD or KR Bluegrass Live and KR Bluegrass Live again.
Now, is that where you do all your recordings or?
No, the first one we did in a studio. The second one,
Did in a
Did in a studio.
Okay. All right. Local studios or
Kenosha,
in
yes.
Kenosha, Renwood, or
Renwood was the second
yeah,
one.
the second one. Yeah.
First one was
George Renner is probably one of the most competent sound engineers
Oh, yeah, my
I've
God,
ever
he's
met.
amazing.
He's old school.
Yeah.
I can see why you would go there to record.
Mhm.
And
phenomenal equipment.
he
Yeah,
has
he does
he's got
have
a
great equipment.
studio. He's got a great equipment. I mean, he's got a studio that rivals anything in LA or anything anywhere else. I mean, he just really is the man. And that's cool that you did that there. And I know that if you produce a CD there, that it's definitely some good quality stuff. Thanks again for coming on Get Real with Ralph. If you're interested in hearing all these songs, they will all be individually released on our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Ralph Nudi. Or you can go to getrealwithralph.com, where all of our previous shows are on there, as well as pretty much every song that every artist has played on the show individually. I want to thank you once again for tuning in as we ride this little Santana wave into the sunset. This is Get Real with Ralph. I'm Ralph Nudi. Good night.
It's 10 o'clock. You're listening to AM 1050 WLIP, Kenosha.